Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Today is December the 2nd, 2020. Making today's math 12/2/2020. Again, with this being December. Peace, bro. We are under the moon of knowledge, wisdom, showing improving understanding. That is obtaining the knowledge, then applying the knowledge wisely in an effort to gain a clear picture or understanding of our own hand and the action we took based on the knowledge. Today being the 2nd, we are mainly reminded of wisdom, or the woman, for the womb mind. Making things making discernment or using discernment to not just know right from wrong or right from left, but to see the benefit as well as the consequence to the action we took based on the knowledge. And again, in this year of 2020, that's Wisdom Cipher, Wisdom Cipher. Two wise ciphers getting together to create a culture of freedom or freedoms, the freedom to think for oneself. And again, 1/12/2/2020 is 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 is 9, which is born. Making the grand total or the grand summation, the grand digit summation for today. We are reminded of the power of born, of how we make things manifest. And of course, this all starts from the knowledge, which once applied is wisdom. And once we get a clear picture of what that wisdom exercise really looked like, that is understanding. This must be the way of life, which is the culture. And the more refined the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding is, the closer the culture will be to freedom. And the next step being power. 5 is power, which is the truth. It is our connection to the source, the Most High. But this power, like all power, again, like everything, must be refined. Like they say, steel sharpens steel. Power sharpens power. Truth sharpens truth. We basically have to cut out the fat in order to find the purest truth, which is that everything is connected, everything is one. And like I was just saying to a neighbor, that we all are. Consciousness is the universe's way of experiencing itself. Which again, I didn't make that up. I don't make any of this stuff up. Again, I just pour the righteous teachings. But yes, in that power, which is taken to its highest level through refinement or trimming the fat. Um, in exercising that power, we must be equal, which is 6. Homeostasis, balance, all of these words that mean equilibrium, inward and outward. Because again, all is one, the micro and the macro. And of course, when we are equal in this power, we then obtain the level of 7, which is God's self, or God, because we all are connected. If we all are, and we all are one, what is this one? This one is the God. Unfortunately, we are limited in no matter which language. I was just saying this to the same neighbor. Whatever language you speak is somewhat of a prison that myself, in attempting to learn or beginning to learn other languages, I can see how, just based off format and syntax, there's a certain way to think depending on, like, a school of thought is intertwined with the language itself. So again, like the it sounds like Taoist, but it's Tao. The Taoists believe, they call the supreme oneness as Tao, and that, or Tao, and to call it Tao is just to recognize it, but that's not the name of it, because there can be no name. Just like in most spiritual texts, they say that the supreme, most high being, deity, really doesn't have a name, and anybody with a name is a lesser. But again, arm, leg, Allah, arm, leg, arm, head. We are all God. But just like I was telling the neighbor, the tree is also God. So don't go over there and mess with the tree. The little squirrel that ran across the street, everything. We are all connected. So to cut down a tree or to hunt a deer, or all of this is to take from. So unless your intentions are pure and you're taking, like you are eating from the tree to reap the benefits of the fruit, for the sake of the tree and not for the sake of self. Intentions are, like I was just saying with my sister, intentions carry weight, so they matter, but the word itself has frequency. The action itself has an energy. Like, all of this is a culmination of the causes to whatever effect shows. But again, when you understand your role in all of this, that is coming to the knowledge of God's self. And in that knowledge, we understand the next level, which is 8, that we build and destroy. That is, that we add and subtract to the equation of life. Whether we do it knowingly or not, which is why when you come to this knowledge and you understand the natural processes and the natural ciphers or cycles, you can have this knowledge and apply this wisdom, again, to take your way back up to the degrees, to get to build and destroy, to know what you're doing, so that way you are conscious of what is being, the next degree is 9, is born or made manifest. And again, all 1 through 9 is the cipher itself. The cipher is everything, which is why it is a circle. It encompasses everything that is in our sphere of influence, everything that we touch and can play a hand in. But it is also nothing, which is why it is the 0, which is not even in my opinion, zero is not necessarily nothing. It is the veil between the positive and the negative. It is the center point or the nucleus of the number scale, if that makes sense. But yes, today on the second, we are reminded of wisdom to be wise. That is to apply the knowledge with discernment. The knowledge that we are truly in control and we make manifest and make born and build and destroy all of this, in our sphere of influence or our cipher. Is that knowledge being exercised appropriately? Like, are we living up to our own potential? Are we striving to even see what that potential could be? Are we consciously looking at even the little things that we do as building or destroying, and understanding how it plays an effect in the grand scheme or the big picture of what we call our lives? And then, of course, the total digit summation: 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 2 is 5, plus 2 is 7, plus 0 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus 0 is 9 still, which is 12, 2, 20, 20, all added together, being 9 or born, made manifest. Like the same neighbor, I told him I should have recorded the conversation we had, which I do want to still do. This is running pretty late. Let me hurry up and close this out. Man, I lost it. No, I was saying that I should have recorded the conversation, and that I do want to build with others and, make it like not necessarily a podcast, because I don't want to limit myself to that regularity of, or, the fact that it would have to be as many people as it is building to all have our schedules aligned and be missing and things falling to the wayside because of scheduling issues. Me doing it like this myself allows me to be accountable for myself, and allows me to still build. And every now and then, someone decides to, chime in and build with me, and it is always greatly appreciated. Even just the eyes are greatly appreciated. Again, poorrighteousteachings.com for the written breakdown, which will be coming soon. But again, in everything that is born or made manifest, my neighbor was asking, that's what he said, was asking about the law of attraction and how that comes into the numbers. Well, the law of attraction basically states that our thoughts manifest reality. But of course, there's a chain of events that goes from thought to reality, and that is what the numbers are illustrating, to go from knowledge to born. And how to not manipulate the system, but how to understand the system, and with that understanding, use it to our own benefit within the system of the nature of reality, really, which is what the functionality of the supreme mathematics, if you ask me, if that's what it boils down to. Being able to understand the nature of reality and understand our part and do our part the best we know how with the knowledge that we get, with the knowledge that we have obtained. Peace and blessings. Y'all have a good one.